Hey friends, Dr. Christy here, and something occurred to me this morning of something that was just so powerful that I do on a regular basis and just how much it's impacted my life, and I wanted to share it with you today. And it's something very, very simple. Something so simple that every single person, I don't care how old you are, if you are 2 or if you're 97, you can do this and it will improve your health if you do it consistently. And that's walking. Every morning, as part of my morning routine, I get up and I take myself for a walk. Sometimes I also take the dog for a walk. We'll get to that in a second. But I'm telling you, walking is one of the greatest things that you can do for your mental and your physical health. Now, I'm somebody that I like to get into the gym and I like to do some weights and I like to do other types of workouts. To me, walking doesn't really qualify as a workout per se. Now, I know my heart rate gets up a little bit, and it counts as physical activity. I'm getting 5,000 steps in the quick 40, 30 minutes that I take my walk. So it's absolutely physical activity. It's moving my body. It's doing something healthy for my heart and my whole system, physically speaking. But just as much as that, it's feeding my mental health. So when I go out, and I'm so grateful that in Chicago we've been having a relatively mild winter so far, because sometimes if it's snowy or icy this time of year, it kind of rains in my parade, so to speak, and I can't always do my forest preserve walk and things that also provide me that sense of balance and mental and emotional clarity. But that's the other piece of this that I really wanted to have you take home today, is walking is so important, not just for the physical benefits, but for the mental and emotional benefits. I can tell you, and it was several years back that I wasn't a huge walker. This was not part of my morning routine until about 2, maybe 3 years ago. A great friend of mine, a couple times a week, I would walk in the mornings and we would have a conversation. And it was that conversation that got me out of bed and forced me to go for a walk every day. And even though we don't necessarily do that anymore, my walking routine has not changed because I know and feel just how amazing it feels in my body, mind, and spirit. So, like I said, I don't care how old you are. If you are somebody who is the fittest person on the planet and you go to the gym and you do all the kinds of HIIT training, you run marathons, walking can still be beneficial for you. For you, that might look like it's calming you down a little bit. It might look like it's relaxing and resetting to your nervous system as opposed to it being a workout. For somebody who just had a knee replacement surgery, for instance, walking is simply just getting up and moving your body and re-engaging some of those muscles. It's therapy. For somebody else who's been sedentary most of their life, it's simply just their only form of exercise. I don't care what it looks like for you, how fast it is, how long it is. Walking, especially outside, can and will be beneficial to all aspects of your health. Last piece that I'm going to mention is the piece that I mentioned about the dog. When I take my dog for a walk, it's not the same as me taking myself for a walk. It's one of those things that taking myself for a walk, it's my peaceful, energetic time. And actually, my son almost interrupted me during this video, so I'm going to actually ask him. This is totally candid. Come here for a second, Evan, please. Come here. You interrupted me during my video. You're going to come on screen for a second. This is my son, Evan. He sometimes takes my dog, Nakoma, for a walk. Say hi, Evan.
My dog.
Our dog for a walk. And Evan, come here for a second. You don't have to be on screen, but just talk for a second. When we first got Nakoma, I go for my walks every single morning. And the first thing that I said is, I will take the dog out for a walk, but I will not do it every single morning because some of that is my time, right? And he recognized that very, very strongly and was a huge proponent. I will take her for a walk a couple times a week in the morning so that you can still have your special walk time. Because when I'm taking our dog for a walk, she starts barking at another dog, she doesn't bark. But if she starts lunging at a squirrel or trying to run after another animal or something like that, that walk's not about me. That walk is not very centering. That walk is not very calming. She does her business, I have to clean it up. So I do believe that even if you do have an animal that gets you out of the house and gets you walking and gets your body moving, phenomenal, fantastic, take yourself for a walk too. It's a total game changer as far as your mental and emotional health is concerned. Just my quick tips for the day. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you've got questions, as always, drop them below, and I'll talk to you soon.